I listened to the vice chair of NACADA, Madam Ann Matthew, and I didn't know you were the vice chair until I learned later you are the vice chair. But I've listened to your videos many times online, your stories in Thika and other places. And I can't just imagine how powerful a testimony can do to families and help families. And I think we need many people who can speak like you do, because there is no single family here. There's no single family. I've done my own statistics. I may be wrong, but there's no single family that they don't struggle with a relative, a close relative that is suffering as a result of alcohol and drug abuse. So thank you very much for sharing that. And we need more people like you to speak out on this very important issue. And maybe I'm even jumping my speech, but it's important for people to appreciate that rehabilitation works, and rehabilitation is important, and rehabilitation run by government is even more important, because the incentive is not profit and there's no money. So it's not about making money, it's about just saving lives. Drugs and substance abuse and illicit trafficking fuel crime, compromise public health, undermine the potential of our youth, destabilize families, and erode the very fabric of our communities. The pervasive nature of this challenge demands a robust, coordinated, and a resolute response. That is why I'm delighted to stand before you today as we launch the first ever national policy on the prevention, management, and control of alcohol, drugs, and substance abuse in Kenya. This is not a mere policy document. It's a renewed commitment by the government of Kenya to secure the health, safety, and future of every citizen, particularly our vibrant youth. The policy reflects the vision of His Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, for a secure, health, and prosperous Kenya. I must say this is not just because I'm a cabinet secretary. I must say that the President takes this issue very serious. Maybe because he's a teetotaler, but he takes it very, very seriously. And in every instance, he actually takes, I am sure there are so many public officials who used to take alcohol before in previous governments, and they are struggling to survive because they are now serving in government. Thanks to the President's very strict, let me just say that we sometimes go for outing, retreats and so forth, and the President is involved, or a foreign trip. And because the President is there, everybody is hiding when they're trying to take a glass or two. Anyway, I should not be saying this. At the onset, may I take this opportunity to congratulate, you know, when I say this, I remember what I said about Busaa in Kitale, and I see how it's trending. And I don't take Busaa, I need to emphasize that. At the onset, may I take this opportunity to congratulate the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, that is NACADA, and partners for the excellent work for preparing this document through a multi-sectoral approach, bringing on board all stakeholders, and in this case, critical stakeholders. Special appreciation to the Institute of Legislative Affairs. I'm told nowadays it's international, and vital for resourcing the project. Mr. Chair, I was a founding member of Institute of Legislative Affairs. So myself, I see Rachel for the first time in almost 20 years. He's here. Kiraku is here. And Mariro was there with the PS defense. And so I think I ran away very fast.